and analysis from all angles. On this space, your space, we bring these views together to harmonize them in such a way that you can understand the societal issues on ground. So join us on your space every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday on Cool City Television, where we allow you to air your views on these societal matters. Remember, it's your space, your opinion, and your voice.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to Nigeria Decides on Cool City Television, Africa's global voice. I'm Wafuji for today on Nigeria Decides, and I'm joined on the program with Mr. Sebastian Okafor. Of course, we are still looking at the rundowns of the gubernatorial elections that were just concluded on the 18th of March 2023, that's on Saturday. And for Abia State, today the result has been officially declared, and Alex Oti of the Labour Party emerged the governor-elect of Abia State. And in Enugu, INEC told the good people of Enugu State 5 p.m. today, and it's a few minutes past the hour of 6, and the Enugu people are still around the INEC headquarters in Enugu State, waiting, singing, dancing, and of course, eating cow meat. Mr. Sebastian, welcome to the studio.
Okay, thank you, Josh. I hope you are doing great. It has been a while.
It's been a very, very long while.
Yeah.
How are you looking at things with the results so far? What do you predict?
Why I've been avoiding media is because I don't want to lie. One thing, in fact, the person that I'm emulating politically is Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi. He's my boss. And anytime that I'm with him, he normally call me by my nickname, Bukastro. Bukastro, always say the truth. Bukastro, be truthful and be straightforward. So I've been trying to avoid talking about this gubernatorial election because of the fact that I don't want to lie. Understand? But I have to say things the way they are, based on as a normal Nigerian and as a person who has political interest. And as a stakeholder in Enugu, I am a major stakeholder in Enugu State and in Enugu State politics as a whole. So it depends on what you want me to talk. You want me to talk about Enugu or generally in Southeast?
No, we are looking at the gubernatorial results of Enugu State that is about to be called, of course, today. Maybe in the next 2 hours, we should have a governor-elect in the state. And a lot of people are saying a lot of things. Some people have arguably been saying that it's the Labour Party and that the votes from Nkanu East should all be cancelled, while those of Nkanu East are saying that those results are the responsibilities of the returning officer of Nkanu East to say that was the election free and fair or was it compromised?
As I said before, I don't want to lie. But let me summarize this thing. Let me just put it in a nutshell. A president has been set today in Abia. Understand? You have two contesting issues. Then those contesting issues include the result of Obiangwa, the result of Nsukka, and the result of Nkanu East local government. If INEC know what they did to arrive at their decision in Abia State, let them also apply same in Enugu, and there will be justice.
Does that mean that they should look into the truth?
Yes, if they analyze the result coming from Nsukka and they discover that, just let them apply the same method. I wouldn't want a situation whereby what you applied in Enugu will be different from what you applied in Abia. Both of the cases, all of them are the same thing.
If what is applied in Abia is being applied in Enugu, who do you think will emerge in Enugu State?
Let them apply it first. I don't know. I don't have the original.
Will it maybe be the APC candidate?
Did APC have any gubernatorial candidate?
Of course they had a candidate.
No, they did not contest. The person just came to play. He just want to add gubernatorial candidate in his CV. Not that he. Did he contest for anything?
Yeah, I saw him doing campaigns. I saw one or two of his billboards in one or two places. So and he was in the ballot.
What is his name?
Uche Naji.
From where?
From Nkanu West.
Where? In Nkanu West.
Yeah, I think Abugo.
Okay, you think Abugo. Thank God. Continue thinking, because had it been the candidate is popular, you would have known him. Even to produce good jingle, he couldn't. Ordinary jingle, better jingle. At least personally, I can sing jingle for Apaga. I can sing for that of Labour Party. I can sing at least one or three from PDP. But I cannot sing. Even YPP own, I can try, but that of APC. because they were busy See, let me tell you, politics is a pure business, and leadership is business. When I call politics and leadership business, is that it is through politics that you can assume leadership position, and when you assume such position, what happens is that the interest, the well-being, the development, the well-being of everybody is now on you. So if you don't know the nitty-gritties of governance, you will fail. You see, what I said is about business. Because people have invested in you. People pay their taxes. I pay a lot of taxes here, indirect taxes. And I want to see what is being used for.
Yes.
So coming back to Enugu, God knows that for me, I would like to say this is a national TV, online national TV. So I would want to say something that will go against me tomorrow. During this past gubernatorial election, I, Sebastian Okafor, supported Barrister Peter Mba with all my heart, with all my strength. During the PDP primary, even though I am a chieftain of the APC because I had personal issues with the current leadership of the party, because I hate injustice. Because of the injustice meted out on party members, where they allowed somebody who is not a party man to assume leadership position, that he now appoints, hire and fire party leaders. I mean party executive, is unfair. I said, okay, fine. Let me select. Personally, I'm just telling you about what I did. I selected few candidates from APC, just one or two, to support. I think the person that I supported with all my heart is Tinubu, because I know that with him we'll have our renewed hope. But in Enugu, I don't think whether APC actually had 4 candidates out of when you calculate that of the House of Reps, the Senate, and the Guba, all of them, they are not even up to 4 that are good candidates. Candidates that you can vouch for. Candidates that when you give them money, the money will not grow wings. Candidates that can come and engage the electorate. It's not that I want to be a governor, I want to be a member of the House of Assembly, because you hear people or because you have the money to buy form. No. So in Enugu State, people came out to say that they are no longer comfortable with PDP. So let me tell you what happened. In Enugu, you have LPDP. You have LAPC, LPPC. Understand? You have now APDP. APDP. People who are in APC but supporting PDP. People who are in PDP but supporting Labour. People who are in Labour supporting PDP. Because of one interest. They feel or they believe that in this aspect, this political party, they have right candidates. Because the way most of these candidates emerged will tell you that no, I want a better Nigeria. If we get it wrong, like I keep on saying it, if Tinubu fail, I'll be the first person to attack him.
But you supported Buhari.
Yes, I supported Buhari. Buhari did his best.
Did he do well? Because people are crying. They pushed him to.
Let me tell you, government, apart from security, let me tell you what we are here to discuss. I'm not the spokesperson for Buhari. I am here to talk about the Enugu State election. I'm just giving you instances so as to arrive at a point. Understand? So what I'm saying is that because of all those LPDP, APDP, PLP, PDLP, so on and so forth, because they feel that whereas then you have people who don't. Many people voted for Labour Party because they don't like PDP, thereby changing the good candidates on the altar of sentiment. Let me give you an instance. I have to give, because what we are here is to analyze. And I told you, and I keep on saying it, I will never tell lies. Instead of me to come to on the national TV to tell lies, I will not come. There are areas during this past Guba election that people got it wrong. I am somebody from the school of thought that believe that there is no criteria or there is no guarantee, so to say, that somebody will do well if he or she assumes office. There is no guarantee. Let me give you an instance. When Yaradua assumed office, people said that he was going to die. That this man is an Hausa man, is a Fulani man, this is a Jonathan, what's his name? Yaradua till date is regarded as one of the best, if not the best. When Jonathan came on board, people thought that he is going to be the Messiah. What happened? Jonathan did his best but failed. Same thing with Buhari. And because of that bandwagon effect of Buhari, a lot of especially from the north and APC stronghold areas, voted party instead of candidates. In Enugu, it repeated. Congratulations to the Labour Party for producing 14 over 24 members of the. You see, when the game, they are supposed to produce the speaker. You see how they will be offered money, and they will now sacrifice the interest of the masses. Because if you have a PDP governor and an LP speaker, it's good. If you have an LP speaker, if you have an LP governor and a PDP speaker, it's good. They will be, but in Enugu, we are too gluttonous. And when you look at most of these candidates, people did not campaign.
Yes.
Okay, let me give you in Nkanu West local government, for instance, they got it wrong. Nkanu West got it wrong by whether he was elected by crook or hook. I don't care. The person that they elected, they got it wrong. Likewise, Enugu North. Enugu North local government. You don't sacrifice competence on the altar of sentiment. But however, since it is the wish of the people, who am I? Just like this Gupa election. Please, if you know that the election was rigged, let the right thing. A president has been set in Abia State. I stand, if they call Peter Mbana as the governor of Enugu State, I will congratulate him. If they call Edoga, I will equally congratulate him. Because we all participated, and people say this is what they want. Who am I? Understand? Who am I to say? I strongly believe that those two results should be looked into. And once if they do that, let them just call the result the way it is. People can go and it's not about going in front. No amount of noise making will make them to change. But all I want INEC is to do the proper thing. I supported Peter Mba. But if any good people say that it is just another soup, since they have been testing the Egusi, let them tell. But I believe that all these candidates, by this time last year, all of them were still in one party.
Yes.
To console people, that is the leadership position is not done that way. Nigeria is not especially that way. Everywhere is sentiment. But you laugh. Just like calling Margaret Maggie, or like my grandmother will tell you, is he not your vanguard? Vanguard to her means your best friend. She wants.
Okay, talking about doing what you want and trying to defy the fact that trying to accept the fact rather that elections are won on sentiment and not on competence. If we are talking of competence and putting away what's it called, emotions and sentiments in this particular global election,
there is no yardstick. I have said it before of measuring competence. That is just a grammar. Now you have provided a yardstick based on what you have done before. Every human being has his or her own deficiency. And so when you look at maybe the type of person that Enugu needs now, the type of person that would think should move Enugu forward, I'll say Peter Mba. That is to me, individually. But if Enugu people says that my own view is, let me give you an instance with Nigeria. People who voted against Tinubu are more than those who supported him, but he's the president-elect. If you calculate the votes gathered by Atiku and Obi, they should be up to 13 or 14 million. How many millions of votes did Tinubu win with? Yeah. You need to understand the point. But fortunately or unfortunately, he is going to be our president. At least for now, he is the president-elect.
At least for now.
He is the president-elect. He is the president-elect. So no matter how you see it. So the gubernatorial election in Enugu State, as well as that of the House of Assembly. Now let me tell you, when people talk about rigging, some people came to their place and made an announcement that if you know that you're not voting for PDP, don't come out that day. Some people came out from the village and said that if you know that you're not voting for Labour Party, don't come out that day. They have committed the same offense. In all, all the political parties rigged. If you give them, if they had been given ballot boxes or papers, wouldn't they thumbprint?
They would definitely.
So it's just that if it favors you, you will say it is good. But if it did not favor you, you say it is bad. Please, I keep on saying it. If there is an error in Nkanu East result or Nsukka result, let that error be investigated, subtracted or added, and let the right thing be done. If Enugu people says is Mba, let Mba be declared winner. If Enugu people says is Edoga, all I know is that whoever that emerges as the governor of Enugu State, I will give the person my full support. If I watch out within the first 3 months, you should know somebody that will perform and somebody that will not perform. But all I know is that people who believe in all they say during campaign, you are still learning. If you are the governor, you want to focus on water. Focus on water so that we know that you have solved the issue of water for the next 20 years. If it is road, focus on road.
Pick a side and walk.
Yes. If it is payment of salaries, focus on that. We will know that. Let me tell you, Nigeria will have a lot of problems. And the issue is because we don't solve a particular problem. We want to touch all of them. And at the end of everything, we end up doing nothing. Let me give you an instance. The current administration of Ugwan dwelt so much in rural development. To construct a kilometer of road in the village, that amount can construct more than 10 kilometers of road in the township. Is it not at farting? And you see a situation whereby you construct 15 kilometers of road in the village. Or like if I become the governor of Enugu State, for instance, I know what to do. It won't cost me. For you to make Enugu people happy will not cost you up to 16 billion. Just tile all the streets in Enugu, paint everywhere. But if any governor comes in here and start this thing that they call roadblock, I personally will attack the governor, intellectual wise, not physical wise. What's the economic importance of roadblock? People will just a one night out. We just waste millions of naira. Use that millions of naira and pay indigent school fees, or call one person from let's assume to do a roadblock cost 50 million, for instance. Gather young entrepreneurs across local government area, give them 1 million. Donate the remaining one to charity, or two. Give them 1 million, donate and monitor them. It will be more useful. Or you know, just because you have areas that have developed, and I think the capital targeted that they were more interested in demolishing houses without planning. So we should have urban planning agency. Yes. Because when you see new areas, people keep on, like take for instance, when Sullivan was in power, the Ekuremadu axis, Monarch axis, understand, like Enugu, Independent Land Phase 2, they were still developing. No plan. It just few areas that they built the road. Now, you now started seeing areas after at a layout. You now see about 3 more layouts. No development. You now start seeing Monarch, no development. Then the roads that were built weren't built up to standard. So we should stop using development project to play politics. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sebastian. As we are still going out, of course, on the streets of Enugu today, of course, from the studio, we are heading to the streets of Enugu State, especially at the INEC headquarters, to stay there and witness the final collation of the Enugu gubernatorial elections. Thank you so much for staying with us, of course, today on Nigeria Decides on Coast TV. Thank you and have a very good evening.
It comes as strict.
Enough is enough. We are not second-class citizens of this country.
Why does anybody need to threaten us and cajole us and intimidate us?
Yet dynamic.